Hello. This tutorial is intended for applicants who are in the process of a permit application with Building Department at City of San Jose, utilizing SJePlans, also known as ProjectDox. This video demonstrates the steps an applicant must take, after receiving plan review comments, to respond to comments, and complete their Respond and Resubmit task in ProjectDox so that their application can be routed for next cycle of review. You may visually see the current status of the application using the application workflow screen, as demonstrated here. The green box indicates the current active step of the workflow. Once all applicable assigned plan reviewers have recorded status of their review for the latest cycle of submittal, if any comment remains unresolved, the workflow will be returned to applicant and Respond and Resubmit task will be triggered. Following the activation of Respond and Resubmit task, applicant will receive an email similar to what is shown here. Email will provide brief notes on the required actions. Once you have reviewed the email, click on Start Task button. You will be routed to ProjectDox login screen. Enter your email address and password you have used for your ProjectDox account and click on Login. You will be routed to the project page, and Respond and Resubmit task e-form will also automatically open in a separate pop-up window. This action will also constitute acceptance of the task, which can be seen by clicking inside the main project window. Please note, there may be a short gap until this page shows the latest data. However, you can always manually refresh the page by clicking on Refresh button. To go back to task e-form, click on the task link or Complete button next to it. Scroll down to Step 1. In Step 1, you can invite a new user to the project, or remove an existing user from the project. Please refer to our tutorial video on Applicant Upload and Submit task, for instruction on this step, as they are identical. Scroll down to Step 2. This step is divided into two sections. In Section 1, quick summary of plan review status for the latest cycle can be seen. It shows the type or trade of review, name of the reviewer, and their contact email address, and result of the review. Please note, Building Completeness Check is a generic process utilized by building supervisor assigned to the application, and may not result in issuance of comments in many cases and could be recorded as contingent approval, meaning that closure of this process is contingent upon resolution of all outstanding comments by all assigned reviewers by all departments. In Section 2, a brief report of comment statuses are provided. In the case of this sample application, 5 unresolved comments are indicated. This section also provides dedicated buttons which provide different ways for responding to comments. First, we are going to demonstrate the option 1, which allows review and response to the comments directly inside ProjectDox environment. Click on Review Comments button. A new pop-up window will open. This is the Reviews e-form. Here you will see all the comments issued on this application as of date. This window is identical to the Reviews e-form demonstrated in the tutorial video for applicant pre-screen correction task, and works the same way. However, since majority of plan review comments could be communicated as markups on PDF files, we recommend to use the Reviews tab instead of this e-form for this stage of application. So close this e-form by clicking on the Close Window link. Then click on Save for Later button to close the task e-form as well. You should now be in the main project page where you can see the Respond and Resubmit task under the Tasks tab group. Navigate to Reviews tab. Here you will have access to the same information for all comments as was seen in the Reviews e-form. You can use any of the filters, at the top of this page, to narrow down the list of visible comments to your needs. For example, if you wanted to only view the zoning conformance review comments, you would select this review from the department filter. To view all the comments again, you would select Show All in Department filter. All unresolved comments shall have a response before an application can be resubmitted for next cycle of review. So the most common filter to use would be Unresolved Status, which shows all outstanding comments as of date. Each comment has an auto-generated reference number, status, name of the review group issuing the comment, body where the text of the comment is shown, and a dedicated box where you can enter your response. Comments that have been recorded as markups on PDF documents would also have a thumbnail and show the file name. You may click on any thumbnail for a quick view of the comment as it appears on the PDF file. To download the entire markup file, click on the Download button, and then select a location on your local computer for the file to be saved. You may then open the file in any PDF viewer on your computer and see the markup comments. This file may be used for reference but would not provide the capability to respond to comments. To open the markup file inside the ProjectDox, click on the name of the file. It will open in a separate tab in your browser using the ProjectDox internal PDF viewer. You must ensure that your browser does not block the pop-ups on ProjectDox site, and if using Edge in IE mode, your browser has been correctly configured. For guidance on these configurations, please refer to our other video tutorials on ProjectDox. Inside this viewer, you may use the navigation tools at bottom of window to view different parts of the page. You can use Zoom window. Magnifier tool. Dynamic zoom. Fit all. And fit width. You may also select the page number to go to. Please note, available options of ProjectDox Viewer slightly vary based on the browser used, with Internet Explorer having a few more options. For example, magnifier option is not available in Chrome. However, since Internet Explorer has been discontinued, you may use Edge browser in Internet Explorer compatibility mode, and result would be as seen in this video. Regardless of the browser you use, all information required for responding to comments is equally available in all browsers. We, however, recommend using Chrome or Firefox for best experience in ProjectDox. Window near top of the viewer shows the list of all comments on this markup file for current review group. You may click on any line shown here to go to the view showing the selected comment. The initial comment and subsequent responses and follow-up discussions can be seen in the separate windows. This example shows a comment that has been issued for the first time and hence no responses exist as of yet. You may open the thumbnails view, which shows all the pages within the file. Any page or sheet containing a comment is identified by a red exclamation mark. You may step through the pages of document in order to view the comments using this method also. Furthermore, you can navigate between markups using the next and previous buttons here in the viewer, which will move the view to the next or previous markup comment respectively, in the sequential order of reference numbers, shown in the Reviews tab. PDF Viewer shows similar data as the Reviews tab. Comment reference number, status, name of the review group issuing the comment, body of the comment, and a dedicated box where you can enter your response while you are reviewing the markup comments. It is important to note, only one user, which would be SJePlan applicant who has accepted the task can respond to comments using ProjectDox PDF Viewer or Reviews tab tabular format. If your project involves multiple disciplines and consultants, then other methods provided in ProjectDox may be more suitable for addressing the comments. Close the Browser tab for the PDF Viewer and go back to Tasks tab in ProjectDox. Open the Task e-form. Scroll down to Step 2. This time, select the option to export the comments to Excel file. Two options for export will be provided. You may export entire comments, from all departments, in a single Excel file, or export comments by each department, as a separate Excel file. If separate files option is selected, they will be packaged and downloaded to your local computer as a zip file, which must be unzipped before use. You may then distribute the Excel files, as needed, to your consultant groups to address the comments. Excel file would also provide similar data shown in ProjectDox and a dedicated cell where responses must be entered. Each markup comment will have a hyperlink that can be used to open the PDF file containing the markup. The file can then be downloaded to the user's local computer as a reference to be used alongside the list of comments inside Excel. Please note, using the links inside Excel file will not require having an account in ProjectDox. So they can be used by any member of the design team who would be responsible for responding to comments, without the need for them to have a ProjectDox account. This action would be equivalent to SJePlan applicant downloading the markup files directly from ProjectDox, as was shown earlier, and sharing it with consultants. So using the Excel file method would essentially eliminate the need for the SJePlan applicant to download and distribute all the markup files among the design team members. However, it may be beneficial to the consultants to be able to utilize internal features of ProjectDox Viewer to access the comments. To provide that capability, you must go back to Respond and Resubmit Task e-form. Go to Step 1. Provide information of the consultant and click on Invite User so that they are added to Applicant View Only group. You may invite additional users by repeating the same steps. Please note, ProjectDox uses the email address as the only unique identifier for each account. So if the email address of the invitee is found within ProjectDox system, the first and last name entries will be ignored and would not override an existing profile information. Each of the invitees will receive a project invitation email, similar to what is shown here. If they have never had a ProjectDox account with City of San Jose, they will also receive a separate, new account request email, which provides information needed for new users to sign up for an account, and was covered in our other tutorials for new account setups. To best demonstrate the differences between the features available to SJePlan applicant versus a view-only user, we now switch to a side-by-side view. Left side of screen shows the Reviews tab, as seen by SJePlan applicant, who has accepted the Respond and Resubmit task. Right side shows the same tab, as seen by a consultant who is a member of Applicant View Only group. You would note that consultant has identical view of the comments and has access to all the filters. However, they would not have the download button in front of the markups, and they also cannot enter any text inside the response boxes. Both of these capabilities are provided via Excel file shown earlier. Once response to comments have been provided, consultants must return the completed Excel file back to the SJePlan applicant. SJePlan applicant must log into the ProjectDox project, and open the Respond and Resubmit Task e-form. Then scroll down to Step 2, and now select the button to import Excel responses. Click on Browse for Files, and navigate to the location on your local computer where completed Excel files have been saved. Depending on the option you had selected when exporting the comments to Excel, you may need to import only one file, or multiple files, one for each review group comments. Then click on Open. A quick report of import results will be shown on screen. Then close this window, and e-form task. You may verify that all responses have been imported in ProjectDox by checking the Reviews tab. Please note, when responses are imported using the Excel file method, any text within the response boxes of Reviews tab will be replaced by the non-blank content of Excel file for each comment reference number. For example, if response to comment reference number 5 had been entered directly in ProjectDox, if the same comment has also been responded in the Excel file, once Excel file is imported, the previous response in ProjectDox will be deleted and replaced by the text in Excel file. The only scenario where replacement would not occur is when the response box in Excel is left blank. Once all responses have been provided, click on the Tasks tab and reopen the Respond and Resubmit task e-form. Scroll down to Step 3. Addressing the comments would most likely require you to upload updated versions of previously submitted files. In some instances, for example if application has been returned due to missing or incomplete documents, you may also need to upload new files that had never been submitted before. Step 3 provides the ability to upload files and is similar to the file upload action during initial intake and pre-screen stage of application. However, there are a few key differences. 1. During plan review stage of application, you cannot upload any files to Permit Center Documents and Forms folder. This is identified with the no entry symbol in front of this folder. 2. During plan review stage of application, you cannot delete any files. This includes the new files that will be uploaded as part of current resubmittal cycle. Once the upload action is completed, if the same file is updated prior to completing your ProjectDox task, you can upload the latest file as will be shown. In all cases, new version of previously submitted documents shall be uploaded with exact same name. No suffix shall be added to any file name to identify it as a different submittal. Uploading a file with the same name will not result in overriding the previous file. ProjectDox will automatically maintain the records and sequence number of the files uploaded. Non-conforming documents will result in rejection of resubmittal. So we highly recommend that you do not upload any files into ProjectDox until you are certain that they are the final version of documents you would like to resubmit for next cycle of review. To view list of files previously uploaded to each folder, click on each folder name to show its content. File naming convention remains the same throughout the entire application process, and is identical to instructions provided in tutorial for initial submittal. Please refer to that tutorial for detailed instructions. Once you have prepared your final submittal files with correct naming, click on the appropriate button for the folder to which they must be uploaded. For example, to upload the latest set of plans, click on the Plans button. Then locate the file on your computer by using the Browse for Files button, or drag the files directly into the upload window. You would note that ProjectDox detects this file as being the new version of the same file already in system, as indicated by blue color text. You can upload multiple files at the same time, as long as total size of the files for each upload action does not exceed the maximum capacity of the system, of 1 GB. In rare cases when total size of all project files may exceed this limit, you must upload the files in smaller batches. When ready, click on Start Upload button. Once upload is completed, you will see the text New in front of the file name, and updated total count of new uploaded files for current cycle in front of folder name. Now let's click on Structural Calculations and Design Documents button to upload appropriate files into this folder. We select 3 files to be uploaded. However, 2 of these files have been intentionally selected incorrectly for purpose of demonstration. The first file for structural calculations is detected by ProjectDox as a new version of previously submitted file and is identified in blue color, which is the expected outcome for resubmittal of a document. The file, named as Truss Calculations, shows in orange color, indicating that this file name was not found in this folder as having been uploaded before. Even though the file name meets one of the valid naming conventions, it does not match the file name used when same document was submitted before. Furthermore, as is explained in the file naming convention spreadsheet, expected content of a file named as Truss Calculations is different than one named as Truss Package. ProjectDox is not able to detect the differences in content of the files and hence does not flag this file as read. So it is the responsibility of the applicant to ensure any file shown in orange color is the correct file to be uploaded. In the example shown here, the file name must be revised to match the previous submittal to correct the issue. The file, named as Truss Package Review Letter, shows in red color. In this scenario, ProjectDox has detected that this file is identical to the one already in this folder. This condition occurs when all properties of the uploaded file, such as file size and timestamp, are identical to the existing file. So it cannot be considered as a new file, nor a new version of an existing file. In such scenarios, ProjectDox will not upload these files. At this point, upload action must be cancelled. Orange file name must be corrected, and red file must be replaced with its latest version or be omitted from upload. However, for purpose of this demonstration, we will continue uploading these files as they are, to show the outcome of incorrect files upload. You would see the warning message at top of the page, indicating that one of the files will not be uploaded, since it already exists in the folder. Now close this window. You should notice that none of the other files have been uploaded either, even though only one file was marked in red, in Upload window. As of recording of this video, this is the behavior in ProjectDox, in that, an errored file in the last row of the Upload window, will result in cancellation of all uploads. So reopen the folder, and this time only place 2 of the files in the Upload window. Then click on Start Upload button. This time both files are uploaded. You would note that the orange file shows as a new row inside the folder, which would indicate an incorrect resubmittal for this example. However, since upload action has been completed, this file cannot be deleted anymore. Even if a correct file name is uploaded for Truss Package, the incorrect file remains in system, as duplicate document, which may result in rejection of resubmittal. You would also note that the red file does not show any change and has been discarded. So if revised version of this file were required, or were requested by Plan Reviewer, resubmittal would be incomplete, if task is completed at this state. Before continuing to next step, let's see an alternate method for managing your project files. Navigate to the project page. Then click on Files tab. Here you would see all the folders accessible to you. You may click on each folder to see its content. You will also see the Upload Files button, if the currently selected folder is one to which you have upload permission. You would note that Upload Files button would disappear once you click on Permit Center Documents and Forms, or Resources folder, indicating that you are not allowed to upload any documents to these folders. For example, to upload files to Plans folder, you must select on the Plans folder and then click on Upload Files button. The same upload window would appear and can be used the same way shown earlier. Once you have completed required steps for uploading the files and responding to all comments, go back to the Task E form. Scroll down to Step 4. Review and acknowledge each item to reveal the Resubmit button. Then click on Resubmit. You will receive one last message, warning that you would not be able to make any changes to the application beyond this point at this time. You must confirm to continue. At this point, your application has moved to next step for resubmittal triage, which can also be seen in Project Workflow. As was indicated in Step 4 of your task, resubmittals will be triaged in order of receipt and will be routed for next cycle of review if no corrections were deemed necessary at this step. Following completion of your task, you will receive a notification email similar to what is shown here, containing list of all files received by ProjectDox during Respond and Resubmit task. Please note, you must have accepted your task before uploading any files, otherwise files uploaded prior to acceptance of the task will not appear in this confirmation email even though they have been received in ProjectDox. Accessing the task by clicking on the Start Task button, embedded inside the task notification email, or clicking on the task link or Accept button next to it, inside ProjectDox environment, all result in acceptance of the task. This concludes the tutorial on applicant respond and resubmit task.